Hi guys, Naji here. Welcome to my YouTube channel. In this video, we will be discussing on OpenAI structured output. So we can see what is structured output. The structured output is a feature that ensures the model will always generate responses that adhere to our supplied JSON schema. So whenever we call OpenAI completion API, which will return the result in a unstructured way. So we should usually our client-side application like developed in React or maybe in Angular or in any other JSON JavaScript framework, which will expect the result in a structured way. So usually what we will do, we will give a strong prompt with some examples and with some JSON format, or sometimes we will call another multiple LLM calls or OpenAI calls to structure the result. Okay. But in those cases, we may be getting like 80 to 90% accuracy. This is from my experience, but we will not get like 100% accuracy in all these cases. So we always have to handle this kind of errors from our side. Okay, and which is actually time consuming and little difficult to handle all those errors. So OpenAI has come up with something which will help us to give a structured result from OpenAI. So there are actually two ways that we can do. One is function calling and other one is using JSON schema. In this video, we will be discussing with JSON schema. Maybe we can discuss about function calling in maybe another video. So here, as I have mentioned about the advantages, and one more advantage is we don't need to give like strong prompt. We can give some lightweight prompt to get the result. Now we can do some coding part here. So I have done few prerequisites. I have installed OpenAI and I have used my OpenAI key here. Okay, so I will be deleting this OpenAI key as soon as I upload this video. Okay, so please don't try with this OpenAI key. Please go and get your own OpenAI key. Now I can create a OpenAI client. Okay, so we need to do some import. So let me do few import. Okay, so I have done my import part. Now we have created the client. Good. Now what we can do, we can create a completion API. Okay, a simple completion API. Okay, we can use client.chat.completions.create. Okay. We can use model. This is a new model we are going to use, GPT-4o mini. Okay, this is actually a cool lightweight model, and here we will be giving some messages. Okay, these are our common steps. Here I can give a role is system, and we can give content here. Content will be extract the event information. Let me complete this, then you will get a clear idea. Now we can give a role. This role will be user role, and content will be, I can say that Alice and Bob are going to a science on Friday. Okay, so this is my message, and what I need to extract the event information from this content, user content. Okay, now let's see what is the response. Okay, the response is an error. It says a connection error. Okay, now let me run this again. Maybe something with here. Let me see. Client dot chat dot okay completions dot create create, and I am giving a model here GPT-4o mini, that is correct. Then we have a messages are correct, and we have a role here. Okay, this is the problem. Okay, now let me run this. So the completion is done. Now we can see the response. Let me print the response here. So response should be completion dot, we will have a choices, then we can have our message. Okay, so here we can see the content. Okay, the event is science fair and participants is Alice and Bob, and day is Friday, right? So this is in a unstructured way. They have used some kind of a column here, so we don't know, like in next call they will return the same format. So for that, OpenAI has released a new feature that is called a JSON schema. For that, what I can do, first I can import a model, Pydantic model. I can import a base model. Okay. Now what we will do, we will create a class. Okay. So here I am going to create a class, or I am going to define a structure. Okay, so here I am going to create a class, and class name is calendar event, and this will be from the base model, inherited from the base model. And let me see what all things I need. Base model. Okay, so here first I need a name, right? So name should be in a string format, and we need a date. Currently date is also in a string format, I am expecting, and I need to know who all are going to participate. So participants, I can mention the participants, and this will be in a list of strings. Okay, so this is my format. Okay, now what we will do, we can execute the same call. Let me copy and paste it here. Okay, so this is a client.chat.completion.create. Okay, now here we can give a response format. So I am saying my response format will be the calendar event. Okay, now let me execute this. Okay, so first I want to show you guys an error. Okay. See, we are getting an error. So this error says you try to pass base model to a class chat completion.create. You must use beta.chat.completion. Okay, so to use this response format, we have to call this particular API, beta.chat.completion.parse. Okay, so let me try this. Client.beta.chat.completions.parse. Okay, so this is the API that we need to call. Okay, now let me execute this. So the execution is done. Now we can try to get the response. So I am taking the response. Okay, so to get the response, we can see completion dot choices. From message, we need to get the parsed message. So this is our response. So now let me print my response here. Okay, response spelling is wrong, so let me use the same thing here. So this is my response. We can see that this response is written in the calendar event type. Okay, so we can see the name is science fair and date is on Friday and participants is Alice and the Bob. So here I can use response dot name. Sorry, this is not the response, it's the response. Maybe let me correct this. Let me correct this to response. Again, let me do a copy and paste. This is the response, and this is the response dot name. Good, I am getting. Then here response dot date, Friday. Good. Then we can see response dot participants. So you will be able to see who all are the participants here. See Alice and Bob. So everything we are getting in a structured way. So we could able to easily bind this with the client side applications. Okay. Yep. So that is all about in this video. So we can explore this structured API. I mean OpenAI JSON schema in a more videos. Okay. So thank you very much for watching my video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. Have a nice day. Bye bye.